Well, simply enough, what do you remember about the first time that you faced TCU that you're going to utilize tomorrow night?
We just have to. I think we play good defense, and we happen to be hitting a lot of our shots down there. And the good thing is that we'll be at home, so we're used to the rims, and I think our shot would fall here too. But it's just up to us to play defense, and I think we communicated on defense for the most part.
What about that final stretch here? The last 3 games, you've beaten all of them once before the season, likely needing a lot to get back into the tournament contention.
We know that we're not definitely secure to get in the tournament, so it's important for us to come out and play hard, especially on defense. I mean, that's what essentially helps us win games. Playing defense when we're not hitting our shots, and communicating is the biggest thing that we've been trying to enforce and work on throughout this year. And I think it's up to us. We know that this is our the last quarter of the season, and we have to just keep fighting and try to get wins.
Well, now I know obviously coaches probably do their best to to keep you guys informed of RPI and and tournament status and all that stuff. Do players keep up with it as well, or is it just a matter of just coaches said this and we said this, or do you guys actually kind of look at that stuff too?
I mean, I don't think necessarily we look at the RPI, but we do know that it's important for us to, when we suffer some bad losses that we had early in the season, that it would hurt our chances to get in NCAA. So, I mean, we made a little board in the locker room to show us how many wins we need to get to at least be 500 in conference. Yeah. Because then it's maybe you'll get in if you're at least 500 in conference, maybe win a couple games in the Big 12 tournament. Yeah. That can help us out with our NCAA bid. So we know it's important for us, to pay attention to those things, because essentially, that's what we're going to need to win games to get into the NCAA tournament.
That was going to be my next question: is how important is a 500 conference record getting back to 9-9? But obviously, pretty big for you guys there.
Yeah, we know that it's extremely important for us that we don't want to go anything less than 500 in the conference. So, and we have our notes and our little quotes in the locker room that try to help motivate us and keep us on our heels with knowing that we need to get those wins.
This time of year with the rotation that you've had being so short all season long, how are you feeling, and what sort of adjustments, if any, are you able to make to try to take it easy in the days between games so that you are feeling somewhat fresh when you go out there and it counts?
I think about our practices. Coach Harry doesn't try to kill us too much. But I think, we know that what we're faced with, and even though it may seem like we're short with people, throughout practice, we go against practice guys, so it's not like we're going against each other. So that definitely helps us out. And then the people that don't receive that many minutes also gets reps in practice. So that helps the people that play a high number of minutes.
For you personally, it's one thing to be wanting to get in the NCAA tournament any year, but do you feel that sort of sense of urgency, and do you say anything to your teammates knowing hey, this one means a little bit more to me?
Yeah, I don't have next year. This is my last year in college, so I would love to go out and make a run in the NCAA tournament, and in my season the way I would like it, not going to the NIT. So definitely I tell them I'm a senior, guys, and you're gonna feel this way when you become a senior, that hey, there's no next year for me. You guys can say, oh yeah, we can definitely try to get to the tournament next year, but for me it's no, this is it. So definitely I try to tell them that all the time.
Tiana's closing in on 1,000 career points. I was just wondering if you had any good stories about her. She obviously comes in a couple years after you did, and what were your first impressions of her? What was it like when she first got here?
Tiana was just a young girl. She was very shy. She definitely became close to Bria and I, knowing that she came in a year after us. So it's Tiana. I consider her my little sister. That would be my sister for life. We have a great relationship. And I think she has worked so much on her game. And finding her a good spot with Coach Carey putting her at the 4 position was the best thing that could happen to her. And she's put the work in. She's gotten the gym and she's worked hard. And it'll be great to see her, you know, in our TCU game to achieve that feat. And I mean, it'll mean a lot. That means you go down as one of the great scorers in West Virginia history. And I mean, it'll be great for her. And I'm so proud of her. She has worked so hard, and I'm nothing less than proud of her.
Still shy? She's still?
No, she's not as shy as she, but she's always been a like laid back person, never too like, you know, loud or more of an outgoing person. She's always like a homebody, and she's still like that. But she has a special place in my heart, and I'll be happy to see her achieve that.
Thank you.